a wonderful Friday.
Yeah.
Finally Friday.
It's pretty chilly today.
It is very chilly today. I'm wearing my overalls still.
I mean, we say it's pretty chilly. Actually, it's not that bad. It's like, what, maybe mid-40s?
Well, yeah, it says 42 down there.
Yeah.
But it was windy.
But yeah, it's windy, and man.
And the wind is so cold.
Yeah.
I felt like Rudolph earlier out in the wind.
I was on the tractor today, and I actually had to put a pair of gloves on. My hand was getting so cold. So
Y'all, we've been together for like 5 years, and I've only seen him wear gloves 2 or 3 times.
Of course, I mean, it ain't even cold yet.
Right. It's only December.
So quit your complaining.
Yeah, quit your complaining. You're the one wearing gloves. I didn't have gloves on.
Howdy, Larry.
Howdy, Larry. How's it going? So, yeah. Hey, Charlene.
Hi, Charlene.
Welcome, everybody.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
I hope everybody's having a good day today.
Yeah. So, well, we'll probably wait just a little while, but we've got some kind of exciting news.
And also kind of some bad news.
I don't know if I'm supposed to spill the beans, but
Wiley can't
I'm
keep
going
a secret.
to anyway.
I don't care. Wiley can't keep a secret.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Brian.
I can't keep a secret either, so
Yeah.
I might as well let him.
So I'm going to do it before she does.
Yeah, because then it's his fault and not mine. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh my, yeah. So.
And so, what are we talking about today?
Good stuff, bad stuff, and everything in between.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going around.
Hey, Muriel, how's it going? So should we start with
Christy?
Should we start with the bad news first?
Depends on what part of that bad. What? I mean, I don't know. What are we?
I'm gonna talk about that thing out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you care if I start with that?
No, go ahead. Hi, Peter.
Hey, Peter. So, a few months ago over the summer, we got a free refrigerator off of Facebook. You can't expect too much out of free stuff, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I mean, it is what it is.
But it quit working.
But yeah. So now we're back down to our mini fridge, which is like, I mean, literally it might be able to hold, what, 3 days worth of food?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to be saving up to buy a refrigerator. And this time, Wiley's been looking into them. This time we're going to get a garage refrigerator.
Yes.
Right? Because they don't have the auto defrost on them. So
garage ready. So,
garage ready.
And also they have a whole lot more insulation. So they're made to be outside and handle the extreme temperatures,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's good stuff. My latest scans showing free of cancer. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Awesome.
Fantastic.
No,
if I had
kidding.
a bell, I'd ring it for you. I can't remember which show that was, but
Howdy, Steve. Hi, Felix. Hi, Paul.
One of those hospital shows when someone was cured or whatever, they got to ring the bell and go home.
Howdy, Bev. So yeah, anyway, now we're out of a full-size refrigerator.
Which stinks because our fridge is full right now and it's not all going to fit in the little fridge. So
she's either going to have to cook a lot in the next couple of days or something. Because, yeah. Other bad news, I guess. I mean, no.
I guess we're
start eating. Yeah.
But if we eat it all now, we won't get through the whole month.
She got to ring the bell yesterday.
Yay!
That's awesome.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That is so awesome. Now prayers that you will stay in remission forever.
Yeah. Yep.
Prayers that it doesn't come back. Stay away from all that processed food that causes cancer.
Yep. So, by no means do I want anybody to think I'm complaining about this. Because they graciously let us use it for a couple of months.
Yeah, but the blessing ended.
But we had to give up one of our generators today.
So let us just say our neighbors next door let us use their generator to run the well because we were letting them use water too, and so now we're having to use that here. because our friends that let us borrow their generator, they needed it back, and we totally understand.
Yeah,
And
not that I'm complaining
it was
at all.
never a thing where they were going to give it to us.
It was truly a blessing to let us use it as long as they did. But yeah, now we're going to be having to carry the air or the generator from down here to up there whenever we need to pump water, and then carry it back down here and hook it back up to camp.
Yeah, because
it's going to be a pain. But anyway,
what do you want? Oh, okay. Well, I can't. I'm not dealing with it right now. So you can wait till the live stream's done.
Yeah. What part of don't interrupt us do you not understand?
I'm making dinner.
Okay. Where's Treble? So watch them. Where's Treble? She's outside.
She's outside.
Yeah.
Sitting. I think she's. I don't know. She's playing on the computer or whatever she's doing. She's playing. Yeah. She's doing something.
She's been doing stuff like she's writing a book of short stories. So she does that. She's also been watching a lot of YouTube videos about how to make clothes. She's very interested in like old-timey clothes. I told her I wanted like a 50s style apron that looks like a dress, but with pockets.
So you could be my pinup girl?
Yes. Sure. Yoo-hoo, Velma.
Hi, Jackie.
Where's Scooby at? Scooby just came and left. Scooby is Hunter. Or is Hunter more like Shaggy? I think Hunter's more like Shaggy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So yeah, we've yeah, that's unfortunate. Shortly after we moved here, we had a generator, a 3,500 watt Predator inverter when we first moved here, and it went out. It broke not too long after we moved, and so.
Of course, it was not treated well in the past, and it's about 6 years old, and it's set for multiple years, and the gas tank rusted real bad on it. I mean, it's just been a pain for a while, and on a pallet or IBC. Yeah, we're going to have to.
That's a good idea. Yeah. That way we can just move it with the tractor.
Yeah.
Christy said, my generator needs replaced, so I'm back to an ice chest. Oh, that
no.
Stinks.
Yeah, that's really bad. Luckily enough, we have, one, so that's good.
Brian said, Wiley, I can find you a generator.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Maybe we can do more brand collaborations and save money.
I'll tell you what I'm looking for. If I could find something that's like a generator with a bad motor on it, that I could use the generator part, I would like to figure out how to hook it up to the PTO on the tractor.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Ann Arbor, how are you?
That I would really, because the tractor is super efficient on fuel. So, yeah, if I could find one that had a bad motor, I mean, of course, I'll take, good generator for sure. But, even if I could find one that had a bad motor that had a good generator unit on it, I could figure out how to make that work off the tractor. Anyway,
I've had to replace his Predator several times. Yeah. This one, we definitely got our money's worth.
Jen bought it new, 6 years ago?
Yeah, 2018.
And I guess they used it for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it set for a really long time, and it just got really neglected for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come along and we start using it again. And
Wiley had to do some work with it to get it running again.
Yeah, I had to work on it to get it running again. Finally got it running again, and just, it finally just give up the ghost, really. I really think it was a carburetor issue, but I ordered a new carburetor for it, and the new carburetor was in worse condition than the old carburetor. And there's some other things that was kind of starting to go wrong with it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to spend the money on I ordered a cheap carburetor off of Amazon, and I didn't want to spend the money on a good quality carburetor, because really it's not worth it. It's with other things going wrong with it. It's not really worth spending that money on.
Yeah, so. Unfortunately. Yes, Ann Arbor, you made a live stream. Woohoo! Let's see.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Randall.
19 degrees in Iowa. Ooh, no, thank you. Dang it.
Wow. Why ain't you fixed that yet?
Because I can't. I have to activate Windows. I keep telling you that.
Oh, okay. Hey, Paul, how you feeling? Howdy. Shiloh Acres, howdy.
Hey, Helen, how's it going? How big of a generator do we need? Big one. No.
Well, I can tell you the one that we have been using, we can only charge one of our bigger batteries and one of our smaller batteries at the same time. Otherwise, it kicks the breaker. So,
and we can't do laundry and charge things at the same time.
Yeah, we have to unplug everything to do laundry. So, and I think it was a 4,000 watt. I can't remember exactly. I think it was a 4,000. So we really need a little bit bigger one. The one we're running right now is a 9,500, and it seems to be doing a good job. Or 9,500 peak, 6,000 regular. So yeah, a little bit bigger would, I would say 5,000 or above, you know, if you find one.
Yeah. There was Thelma. Oh.
Velma.
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 You guys suck.
Yeah. The wire that goes to, I guess it's called the choke is broke, but I've got duct taped. But anything that turns on and off will jerk it loose. Dang it.
Dang it.
Everybody's saying, hi, Emily.
Hey, Greg.
Howdy, Greg.
Nope, Steve got messed up. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, our fridge is broken.
Yeah.
And our friends took their generator back.
Which, like I said, I mean,
it got us
extremely
time, so.
Grateful for them to let us use as long as we have.
Yeah. And the neighbor said we can use the generator. It's just going to stink having to, like, move it constantly. But
Lynn, yes, we do. Not a Jackery, but it's
another one. But we've had
different brands.
Yeah, we've had so much clouds that our solar system isn't hardly producing anything. The last couple of weeks, we've had like 2 sunny days.
Right.
It's been so cloudy and awful.
I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday. Mm-hmm. Jen got so excited because
the sun. So I plugged in everything I could to solar, and it helped. But
it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're going to carry the water from your house from your well? No. We'll carry the generator to the well.
Yeah.
We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Get like 4 buckets, and we'll just have to lug them around.
Yeah, right. The kids can put them on like a stick and carry them on their shoulders all the way down the driveway. They still do that in other countries.
Yeah. We're going to be buff.
Yes, Lynn. That's I knew what you was asking, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's not a Jackery, but yes, we do.
Yeah, we have dry ice available. I mean, it's expensive. It's like $3 a pound or something like that. It's high.
Wiley, do you have the inverter from the generator for your batteries? Not sure exactly what you're talking about, Paul.
I have a video I'm doing exclusively for you and Drew. A place out here by me, a junkyard, LOL. But a super cool museum junkyard.
Oh, that'll be awesome. And that's good stuff down there. That's all good dry country, no rust, no, they don't don't rot away like they do in most places.
I hope I don't break out with poison ivy, because I was watching Wiley cut wood today, and there was definitely poison ivy.
Yeah. So, which brings us to, let's get over all the complaint session.
Oh yeah, let's get over the bad news and move on to the good news now.
So
we have good news.
We will have a video coming out in a couple of days. You guys will get to see it. And let me tell you.
Probably tomorrow, actually.
Let me tell you something. It was an experience. But I got our little green tractor up on the mountain, and, well, I mean, I broke ground on the house, where we're going to be putting the
Yay!
The house. Not much.
He pretty much just like scooted some leaves out of the way.
But I got a pretty good spot kind of flattened out.
Until your tractor started spinning the tires because it was too wet.
So we've got quite a bit of rain in the last month or so, and it's pretty wet up there. So, but let me tell you, it was very exciting getting the tractor up there.
Mm-hmm. Paul said, I was thinking you could charge your batteries from your tractor.
Oh, I do have the capability of doing that. But I want to say it's only a 20 amp. I can't remember what the charger I have is. I think maybe 20 amp, but 20 amp will take literally all day long to charge our batteries. If I don't even know that we could charge our batteries in a single day.
Yeah, no, and we'd have to leave it running.
Yeah,
because we'd have to charge one at a time at 20 amps. Our that wouldn't even run our 80 amp charger or our 40 amp charger.
Joe said, "Hey guys, I got a refrigerator running at my place."
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah. We might have to take you up on that for a day or two.
I'm gonna try to cook some stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the vegetables to kind of. Maybe I'll have to cut stuff up and can it or something. I don't know. Can you cut a road up to your home build spot?
If I had a dozer, yes. But that's what it's going to take. So, yeah. The tooth bar on your tractor bug would make a difference. Yes, I'd love to have a tooth bar. Fortunately, we cannot afford one right now. So, it's not anywhere in the budget. So
I'd really like a yard rake, too. A yard rake would make life easier. It would be awesome. Too.
Howdy, Eric.
Wiley, check your Facebook Messenger. Will do.
Will do.
Hey, Tamara, how's it going?
I didn't see Tamara come in. Hi, Tamara.
I didn't see her either, but Randall did. And I saw his comment. Dang it, just got chilly enough for my heating to come on. Dang.
35 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, my gosh.
That's cold. I would have done turned the heater on a long time ago.
Jay, happy girl. Hey, girl. Hey, y'all. Hello.
Greg, that's from the last repair like a month ago. Wiley just got around to editing.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
He honestly forgot about it.
Yes. So I recorded that video. That's an old video or old thingy. I recorded it and then forgot about it. And I was telling Jen, I said, Jen, we've got to get something out on my channel. And she said, hey, didn't you record a video here a while back? Why didn't you put that on there yet? Duh.
Yeah. Wiley, do you like sauerkraut? Have you said you like
I love sauerkraut, okay. Yes.
Well, we've got some cabbage. So I could at least make sauerkraut with cabbage. Start fermenting all of our vegetables.
Canned jars ready made vegetable soup or stew. Yeah.
Wiley can or Lily or Emily can use the zucchini to make zucchini bread.
Howdy, Sandy. 35 in Kentucky.
Bread tonight, though.
You should make zucchini bread. It's so good.
I can make both.
It's a tiny bit warmer here, but not much.
Flat Creek Lodge. No, he did not. He did not show up on Wednesday. We haven't seen him.
Yeah, no, and then he called me the next day and he was like, well, yeah, whenever I get off work, I'll be by there. I'll holler at you. And I ain't heard from him again. So, this is the whole problem with, as you guys probably know, Steve over at My Second Act, we're building a driveway for him. And this issue keeps happening because I can't get nobody to haul me dirt out here. Every time I ask somebody to haul me dirt, it's like, yeah, we'll holler at you and as soon as we have the opportunity. And there you go. I mean,
hey, Kim, how's it going? Lynn said she just ate a while ago and we're making hungry. We're always talking about food. Only this time, instead of talking about good food, we're talking about all of our good food going bad.
Barbara said it's 61 in South Georgia and she's about to freeze. She don't do winter well.
Chocolate zucchini bread tastes almost like brownies.
Oh, hey.
I love zucchini bread.
Good thing we got cocoa powder.
Howdy, Kim.
Yeah.
I think I done said hi to Sandy, but hi, Sandy. Hi, Deb.
Yeah. Hauling dirt in North Carolina is the same way. You might have to fix your dump trailer for the dirt. My lord, that would take a week.
Did you know you were resting on a poison ivy vine when you were show us the area? I don't care. And poison ivy don't bother me, so.
No, it bothers me, though.
Yeah.
So there's poison ivy everywhere. And I know for a fact I touched some of it earlier. So I came home and I washed my hands, but, you know.
The mountain where we're trying to or want to build our house, the entire side of it is 100% poison ivy.
Right, it's bad.
It's terrible.
I'm not sure that that's all poison ivy. I think that's poison oak or something, but
it's poison something.
Oh, we could ask Roxanne for her zucchini cookies. I got her phone number. I could just message her.
You might have to fix your dump trailer for the dirt.
Yeah, that would take a really long time.
Yeah, that would be awful, Greg.
Yeah, it would. It's only got
here's the thing. So the guy that I work for and the guy that the other guy, they both have dump trucks and all that stuff. And he's like, hey, just come get the truck. go get my backhoe, go over there and load your loads. And I can't do that. I mean, I guess I could, but it would literally take me all day to put 2 loads on the ground, having to do all that, rather than let me just pay you to have one of your other drivers bring me dirt. That way I can be here making the dirt flat while y'all's gone getting another load. And I mean, I don't know. It's because I would literally have to go get the dump truck, take it over to the place, get Jen to come get me, give me a ride back to get the haul truck to take the backhoe over there. Then, unload the backhoe, load myself up, drive the dump truck, go back, get off, load myself up, then have to load, the backhoe back on the haul truck, bring it back home, bring the dump truck back home. And it's just not, it's not feasible to do it that way. So I can't get them to understand. I just, we need to pay them to bring me dirt.
Yeah. Tamara said, won't apple cider vinegar kill poison ivy? It might. I do not know. But we would need probably a couple IBC totes full in order to kill all the poison ivy.
A couple?
Because we'd probably need 1,000 gallons of apple cider vinegar to kill all the poison ivy around here.
There's a lot.
Jen is the older sister. Amber is younger than she is. So, yeah.
It's hard to believe, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Poison ivy didn't bother me until I hit my 40s. Never broke out as a kid. I've never had it up, knock on wood. I still haven't ever had it. But Wiley gets Jen to sit in poison ivy town. I seen a guy on Facebook that hauls but needs to look more into it. Okay.
Yes, it helps with poison ivy.
Don't hurt him.
That'd be nice if you only had a little bit of it.
Amber is Jen's little sister. Yep. I need to talk my bonus stepson to buy a dump truck. Actually, I've got a cousin in Oklahoma that just bought a dump truck. And I've been trying to talk him into bringing it down here and letting me open up a trucking company down here with it. But yeah. Oh, how was your tests? Hi, Elaine.
We're laughing at Lola. She's on the bed over here trying to dig a hole into the blankets and make a nest.
Christy said that she used plantain on her daughter's poison ivy.
Yes, plantain is very good for poison ivy. And I actually made a poison ivy soap, and I had bought some, what was it? Was it plantain? Yeah, jewelweed it was jewelweed. Jewelweed that I bought. And I put it in my poison ivy soap, and that stuff worked so good. But I shared too much of it, and I ran out. I don't have any more.
Rob, Eric, I'm the same way. Whenever I was probably in my early 20s, we had a semi-truck wreck in Oklahoma, and I was under it, and I didn't even know it because I didn't pay any attention. But, I was having to cage the brakes and, get it ready to pull it up out of this ravine. And come to find out, it was complete poison ivy that I was laying on and wallering around in. So literally wallering around in the poison ivy. And I had a scratch right here on my arm, and it got a little bit itchy around that scratch. Is the only time I've ever had poison ivy.
Yeah, Tamara, usually I have to go in for steroids once a month during the summer because I get it once and it doesn't, it just comes back and never, it just moves, from one spot to the other, and I can't get rid of it all.
Howdy, Gene. Wild turkey works really well.
He's working on
Liam, come in. Hi, Liam.
His landscaping company. Oh, that's cool. I'll be an operator for you, Wiley.
Scrapers too, kids. Yep, I'm the same way, Randall. It's just like I said, this is other people's equipment. But whatever, if I had somebody there that could run the tractor and push the dirt, I guess. Of course, it's Steve's tractor, so Steve would have to approve that. But
looking for my book up there.
Which one?
Oh, the one on top that's missing all the edges, all the covers and stuff. What's good for anemia? I don't know. Let me look it up. I'm not a doctor.
It can get in the bloodstream.
Oh, that's Lily's workbook for school. That's not it. Is it back here? I think it's back here underneath that charge controller on the back.
I still got
stack.
tick welts from last spring in Arkansas. Not kidding.
No,
They won't heal.
dang.
Holy cow.
Are you diabetic, Randall?
Jen goes in for
Pricks every year. She enjoys it, Wiley.
iron and B12.
No, that's not it either.
Yeah, no.
Do I have it over there? No, the forger's guide is there. Well, I don't know.
I'm wearing a hazmat suit
it
in
this
Arkansas this coming spring.
Is it that one? I don't think so. 'Cause this has got-
Red wine is good for anemia. One glass before
history,
bedtime.
That's
No kidding.
Weird.
red meat.
Red
I
wine.
know, well, red meat is good
Oh.
for anemia too.
Poison ivy can get in the bloodstream.
Yeah, that's what one doctor told me. He was like,
Iron, liver, raisins.
he said, what you think about, you think you like scratch and then you scratch somewhere else and you spread it and it doesn't really work that way. He said that it gets in your blood and then it just pops up wherever it wants.
What's the next project on the homestead, McKevin? Well, actually, so today I guess you might have just got in here. So
Yeah,
hi, McKevin.
we should recap our good news and our bad news.
Yeah, so I guess we'll recap. We'll just go through a quick recap. But we broke ground on the new construction site today. It was a small bit, but we did break ground on it. Getting the tractor up there was a feat. There was actually some spots that I was hoping I could go up that it wouldn't, even in four-wheel drive, with the differential locked in, it would not climb those hills. So I had
It might have made it if it was dry.
Yeah, maybe if it was dry. I had to go around a roundabout way and cut a few trees down and get up there. But anyway, yeah. So that's our next big project, is getting this dirt moved so we can actually start on our house. Now, that being said, I probably will be, because we're cutting a lot of trees up there. We're moving a lot of stuff. So I probably will be milling some lumber and actually building real walls and getting these tarps down out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get to do that. And then helping Amber getting her camper, that's going to be a pretty major undertaking.
We cut down a big old pine tree today that's going to make a lot of lumber.
Yeah. So,
Ann Arbor said she laid her glasses down somewhere and can't see the messages good enough to tag everybody. So,
and
I hope you find them.
Our refrigerator went out today.
Yeah.
I think it's actually been going out for about a week.
So, but I mean, we're not too heartbroken over it. It does stink. But we did get it for free off of Facebook a few months ago. So you can't complain about free.
Yeah.
Gypsy turns 1. Wow.
Holy cow.
I remember when she was a baby.
Yeah.
Almost. That puppy has been everywhere.
Glass of blackberry wine.
Blackberry wine sounds good. I've never had it, but I like blackberries. So Gypsy is a very pretty dog. With so much energy. But yeah, so wait a second. There was the fridge. Oh yeah.
Yeah, now we're down to just one generator. So we'll be having to carry it back and forth from camp to the well to be able to keep our water up.
You get your sister's refrigerator working? No.
So I actually hooked the 12-volt battery up plus, 110 volt to the trailer, and that still didn't work. So something's going on. I don't know if maybe it's just bad or what, but yeah, something's going on.
So we haven't gotten it working yet. We haven't ruled out that it's not working.
I haven't actually taken any of my electrical testing tools up there and started testing anything yet. I don't know if maybe the plug that it's plugged into is just dead, or I don't know anything yet. But I just know it's not coming on with power on both sides, the 12 volt and the 110. So,
Pat, I know the feeling, because I would get poison ivy and I delivered mail at the post office. So I walked 13 miles every single day. And I'd get it in the summer, and I could not get rid of poison ivy. I'd just sweat so much, and it would burn, and it would help it spread, and it was just awful. So I know how you feel. At least yours was gone almost after 2 days, you said.
You see what Paul said?
Yeah. Paul.
Would you not have a book for one of you ladies? I'll have to take photos. Interested if you already have it. If I don't forget.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Sweet. I like books. Especially educational books. I like stories, but if you look back here, most of my books back here, well, they're behind Wiley's big fat head, but they're pretty much all educational books. They're either on building or beekeeping or something about growing food or telling nature signs or foraging or stuff like that.
Paul said you'll have to read that out for Lan Arbor. Jen, she lost her
glasses.
Yeah.
Paul said he hopes you stand up and finds finds that you're sitting on your glasses. Oh, never mind. Ann Arbor read that out. What'd she say back? I can't roll that out. I found remotes like that before. Oh, that's too funny.
So anyway, yeah.
So yeah. Good news, we broke ground on the house. Kinda, sorta.
Sorta. I mean, it was a big enough spot that I could, get up there and turn the tractor around and stuff that's decently flat. But
Randall. How do you know it? How do you think I knew what that thing was the other day when Amber found it in the camper? I'm just kidding. No, I have not read the. No, I'm just playing along with your game here. Reading should be illegal for women. Educated. I know you're kidding, Randall.
But yes, I can't remember. Oh, it was Flat Creek said something about that tooth edge for the bucket. Man, I would really love to have one of those, and I think it would help out a lot. But because it's such a slope that when you're trying to dig, your tractor's having a hard enough time
going uphill,
fighting the slope anyway, so you can't really get any pressure on the bucket to dig right now. That's why I had to make this little flat spot, but I didn't quite make it big enough, so by the time I get backed up far enough to put my bucket down, my tractor's, kicked sideways, and I'm just digging a hole on one side, not the other, and yeah, it's kind of a mess. But
he was moving about a cup full of leaves at each time.
Yeah.
A women's encyclopedia of health and healing. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sounds like something I could turn to when I'm not feeling so hot.
Yeah. What else do we have going on?
That's pretty much it.
I don't even know.
We're only halfway through. We still got to come up with like 27 more minutes of something. Usually loses her things on the couch after her. Huh. Oh my goodness, Paul. I'm so glad I didn't read that one with you. Oh my goodness. Don't turn over the trash.
Oh yeah, it's Christy, I'm telling you, it's pretty scary up there. But
it's pretty sketchy.
I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm just gonna have to make it work because there ain't nobody else gonna do it for me. So yeah. Just when you thought it was clear, there's Paul.
Yeah. That's the only thing. Oh gosh.
It starts
Having.
Oh yeah, Randall, that's what I started out on a scraper whenever I was 16 years old. Well, I was 17 because I actually started out on a Vermeer trencher, a big Vermeer trencher, but then I got moved to a scraper.
Oh, dang it.
Oh man,
it's probably over here.
She made our stuff all disappear, guys. I can't see nothing.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Just bought a 5-pound prime rib roast for
Holy moly!
Cow. At our grocery store here, $15 a pound for prime rib.
Yep. You need a track hoe for a week or so. Yes, I do, Greg. That's very much so. Did the guy give you an estimate on the work you wanted? No.
He never came by.
He never did stop by. So, hi, Susan.
Eric, now you're playing along with Paul. Hey, Carla, how's it going?
Hi, Carla.
Yeah, where do you shop?
No kidding, man.
I don't even think you can get
That's
prime rib at
$5
like
a pound. That's crazy.
Yeah, $15 a pound here.
Tilt your box, scrape to the max, and get started on the hillside. $6.99 Food Lion.
Dang!
Wow, man.
Beth.
Hi, Beth. You want to hear F crazy talk? Compare Tractor Supply prices to anywhere. Yeah.
I found, well, when we lived in Oklahoma, we had Atwoods and Tractor Supply in Shawnee, and I always preferred Atwoods.
Yeah, we preferred Atwoods.
Atwoods was always less expensive than Tractor Supply. I can't say that I've ever gotten something at Tractor Supply that was less than it was at Atwoods. Yeah. Ever. But I preferred Atwoods, so I just shopped there.
So Flat Creek, I don't have a box blade. My box blade's broke. So I'm actually having to use the bucket on the front of the tractor, so there's no tilt or anything. I just have to go with however my tires are setting, to cut with. Yeah, my box blade is broke, and I really do need to fix it, but that's just another thing that's not in the budget right now. We're just praying to God we can even make the bills for this month. So yeah.
Wiley took that time to go work to make money so that we could buy heaters and buy some other things that we needed, which was nice because it helped at the time. But as you guys probably know, we weren't putting out hardly any videos during that whole month that he was gone because we don't want to run the sawmill or take down trees. And so it was just daily life. And our check this month from YouTube is half of what it normally is. So
yeah, it was very bad. I mean, it was a good thing that I worked and was able to get the supplies we needed, but then,
and you got the Suburban fixed.
Yeah, and I got the Suburban fixed, and all that good stuff. But yeah, it totally killed our payday this week or this month.
Maybe even next month too.
Yeah.
So doesn't Wiley? Yes, for me. Last night I was like, he had the heater on and under the covers, and I was like, I don't even want the sheet right now because I'm too warm.
So here's the thing, guys. We're off grid. We run off of solar. I've been trying to make Jen and the kids understand when you run off of solar, when it gets dark outside, it's time to go to bed.
Okay, but it gets dark at 4:30 in the evening.
Okay, well, I mean, seriously though, by 7 or 8 o'clock, it's time to go to bed.
Okay, yeah.
You can't stay up till midnight every night and run all your batteries dead, and then you have no electricity overnight.
Right.
But anyway, so I've been trying to come to bed early. So whenever I come to bed early by myself, I turn the heater on because it's cold in here. And then Jen comes in here at midnight complaining because it's hot in here whenever she lays down under the covers with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I go to bed before 10, y'all, I'm probably waking up at 3, ready to go. And the sun ain't even up yet. When the chickens bed down, you do too.
Absolutely, well, Eric.
4:30 is just too early for me.
We was doing really, really good for a long time. 8:30, 9 o'clock, we was in bed. And we was up at about daylight, which is the way it ought to be. But now, I mean, I'm different than everybody else, and I have to have 8, 9 hours sleep.
10. Wiley's got to have his
maybe 10, whatever. But I have to have that amount of sleep. So when Jen keeps me up till midnight, I sleep till 9 o'clock. But anyway,
Paul said I blame Velma. Part of it is her fault.
Yeah, part of it is her fault. Yes.
If I go to sleep, I mean, I I like about 6 hours. If I sleep more than 6 hours, I'm groggy and I'm tired. And so if I go to bed at 9, I'm literally waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning ready to go. So I have to go to bed at like 11 so that I can wake up at, 5 or 6 and be fine.
And the funny thing is it's been that way. They aren't off grid. Michael runs an extension cord to Jeff.
Jeff still thinks it's a fox. Yeah, exactly.
9-finger wrench, and I didn't even see him come in. Hey,
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hey, y'all. I didn't even set an alarm. I just woke up at 5.
Just wake up at 5 every day.
See, so even whenever I was a kid or a teenager, out doing the whole party thing, I've never been that person that could go on, 3 or 4 hours of sleep at night. But anyway, yeah. Even whenever the whole time I was driving a truck cross country, I could drive for 18 hours straight. But whenever I laid down, I had to have my 9 or 10 hours of sleep, period.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's always been.
Wiley definitely needs his beauty sleep. He usually goes to bed before me and gets up after me. Last night I went to bed at like midnight and I woke up at 5:30.
Wiley, do you want to be a millionaire? I may have cracked the code to resolving a major off-grid issue. I might send you an email later. Okay, do that.
Sure.
I'd take anything.
Yeah, we'll even give you part of the money for coming up with the idea. I laid in bed this morning for an hour and a half. And I could not go back to sleep. So it wasn't even light outside yet. So I laid in bed trying to go back to sleep and I couldn't. So finally I got up and started a fire, made coffee and everything.
McKevin, she has still never asked. I'm not sure what's going on, but either she's not ready for it or whatever. But I mean, she knows, and she knows she just needs to give us a holler when she's ready for Michael to come over. Right. We was over there just the other day, and she, it wasn't. But
I think she's got other things going on.
Yeah.
So, or I don't know what the deal is, but she hasn't called us for that yet. I talked to her yesterday. Used to go to bed between 4 and 5 a.m. and get up again at 8:30. My battle with pneumonia, and now it's in bed for 3. Dang.
Wiley, you become Mr. Grumpy without your needed sleep. Oh, it's worse than that.
If I go to bed before 9, I'm up at 5. If I go to bed before 9 o'clock, unless I'm sick, I will probably be up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, I have done it. I've stayed up all night long and then worked all day the next day. I've done it, but it don't happen very often. I just paid off the trailer for Mama V's. Now she has money for her insulation. Oh, is that what she's been waiting on? Okay. Awesome.
We would stay up all night drinking, then show up for muster, run 5 miles, then walk all day.
Yeah.
I miss my early 20s.
Amy posted some shorts. However, not sure if she's posted anything lately.
I don't know if... that's there at me. Not on me. Yeah, that's there at me. Yeah.
I'm usually asleep on the couch at 8:30. I'll go around 10. And the bad thing is I hate it because if I come in here and go to bed and I go to sleep and Jen don't come in until about 3 or 4 hours later, I'll wake up and then I'm up half the night because I can't go back to sleep.
Because I woke him up after he hit that REM cycle, So, yeah.
I don't miss those days, Greg. I'll catch them tonight.
So, yeah.
Anyway.
Y'all got any questions for us?
I miss the energy, not the days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the energy back then. I just had to have my sleep. That was it. We went to Mexico when I was young. Got back down to work, fell asleep on the forklift.
Yeah, but that definitely woke you up.
Okay, so I'll tell you guys. My 18th birthday. We had a 18th birthday party for us. I was working actually in Little Rock, Arkansas. So Interstate 540 that goes from I-40 goes north out of not Little Rock, Fort Smith. Interstate 540 goes north. The very first 5-mile section of that from I-40 5 miles north, I was working on whenever I was 18 on my 18th birthday. And I stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning drinking, laid down, got up at 3 o'clock and was driving to Fort Smith, fell asleep. I woke up in the center median at 70 miles an hour in my truck. And whenever I woke up, I just, jerked the wheel and got back up on the interstate. And literally my front bumper scraped the guardrail that if I hadn't have done it at that exact moment, I would have went off of in a big ravine. So that pretty much taught me to never do that crap again.
That's why when we go to Oklahoma to celebrate Christmas, we're staying the night.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't have to drive home tired. So Tati, I hope I said that right. She was going to work on a video today. I don't know if she's got it done yet or not. It's going to be, I think she's going to be doing a video about thanking everybody for subscribing because she's over 1,800 subscribers already. And I think she's already got over 2,000 watch hours. So that's huge. I mean, she's only been doing YouTube for like a week and a half maybe. But, and then also that brings me that up. Tomorrow morning, so Saturday morning at about 9:30 Central Standard Time, I'm making her do her first live stream.
Yeah.
So come hang out with us. We're going to go live after Mark and Debbie at Two Old People on a Couch. And
We'll lose all the comments.
Sorry, go ahead.
They're away. I can't read them anymore.
Okay, well. How far do you need me to
go? That's right there. It's good enough.
Yeah.
So Annabelle said, have your D3 levels checked with low vitamin D. I have never even been to a doctor. So that's not even.
And we're super white. Are you trying to say something? No, I'm just kidding. I know. And actually, we're like really not. But on camera, the lighting, and then even when we're outside and the sun is shining on me, I just look super pale these days.
Paul, wow, Wiley, you remember your 18th back whenever you used to steer his horses and wagon? Sounds like everyone needs a foot rub.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Ace.
Hey, Ace.
It's hard enough working at 6:30, 10:30, getting sent home, rest. I sent a bunch of stuff to your Facebook Messenger. Okay, Brian, thanks. I'll check that out once we get off here. Have you thought of having Jen stand?
I mean, I could glow in the dark, I guess.
God had the will, Wiley.
Amen.
Yeah, he sure did. I promise
100%.
you.
100%. Oh, good. I did say it right. All right. I had to take D3 last winter. I probably need to get more. What's stupid is about 4 o'clock, I'm and don't even want to cook dinner. And then I cook dinner and I eat, and it's like I get a second wind of energy, and then I got to stay up super late.
I always loved the night shift when I was driving Wiley. Yeah, see, I mean, it didn't bother me at all if I had to drive all night long. But, whenever that 16, 18-hour period was up, it was time to go to bed. Whether it was daytime or nighttime or whatever, it didn't matter when it was. It just had to be, I had to get that sleep after I'd done my job. You skipped a whole bunch of stuff again.
Well, Tati, thank you for watching all of our videos. We appreciate you. And, I can't wait for my sister's home to be done either. We'll be making more progress again on it soon. We've got to be related, Wiley. I don't do doctors either.
Sorry, guys. Jen's in operation of the
Are you reading
comments.
these? Are you needing me to go down?
You passed them all.
No, I didn't.
He did.
We were reading them. He's wanting me to go up further, so we're going to never catch up, y'all. You saw that one. We read all these.
Okay. I go to bed between. Helen says it's. What was it with our generation?
The last wild generation. I'm on the tail end of that, but I grew up pretty wild for sure. Not like I grew up like feral wild, not wild like party wild. I never really went through a party phase. I never went through a, get drunk and stay out all night phase.
Oh, I did.
I did not.
Yeah. But luckily, very early on,
are you ready for me to scroll?
I knew I had plans for life. And, so whenever I turned 18, after I turned 18, I found a piece of property to buy. Well, actually, I guess I was buying it whenever I turned 18. So I had bought a piece of property. By the time I was 19, it was paid off. I knew I wanted a wife. I knew I wanted some kids, blah, blah, blah. So, I got really probably between 18 and 19, I woke up and was like, hey, there's more out there that you want to do. Quit the stupid stuff. And I did. So we've got to be related. Well, I don't be doctors either. Trying to say it. Oh yeah, Eric, I've done that many times. Whenever I was driving across country, I would I'd be in Wyoming and wind up in Nebraska and be like, where did all those miles go? Because I don't even remember driving them.
I didn't think of how that sounded. I guess I could have said super pale. The other day we went to the Dollar General and I think it was like buying Sharpies or something, and the lady had to see my ID. And so I just showed it to her and I was like, she scanned it and I was like, oh good, it worked, just acting like it was fake or something. And I said, what would you say if I said that was a fake ID? And she said, I wouldn't believe you. And I was like, why are you calling me old? She about had a heart attack.
Christy says she's part Cherokee and always tan, but her kids got an extra dose of Irish from their dad.
Yeah, I'm actually,
hey, Jamie,
believe it or not, I'm a quarter Cherokee Indian, and on my mom's side, and then my dad's side has Indian too, but I don't remember what kind it was. But I'm always pale. I do get an okay tan in the summertime, but it fades really quickly once it starts cooling down.
Hey, there's
Jamie.
Patrick. Hey, Patrick. We ain't seen you in a while.
Last time I had my blood checked, Jamie, my potassium and sodium and everything were right where they should be.
What time is Amber's live, Greg said?
Tomorrow, we're going to do Saturday morning at 9:30 Central Standard Time. So just after Mark and Debbie at Two Old People on a Couch.
So there ain't no bother in coming in there because I ain't going to be there. I'll be asleep.
No, Wiley will still be in bed. We'll be drinking coffee, chit-chatting.
What's for dinner?
Hunter is smoking a pork loin.
Yep.
And making twice baked potatoes. And I don't know what else he said he was making. Irish Indian, yeah. Obviously, I've got some Irish in me too. The strawberry blonde hair and the freckles and the pale skin.
I am mostly like, what was it, Norwegian?
Hey, Barry. Did we say hi to Patrick?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I like Norwegian. I can't even think of all that area up there. Scotland, Ireland, all off in there. That's where
Wiley's secretly a Viking.
Yep.
Yeah. Paul said I'm a party pooper. You need to quit letting me be in control on Fridays. Wiley don't like her driving. No, he doesn't. That's why he drives everywhere we go.
Right.
German with a little Irish. Don't get between me and my beer. Gen X rules, yes.
Yes, amen.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't claim that I'm Gen X because I'm not like in those years, but I'm on the tail end of it, and I was raised like y'all. I was a water hose, drinking, don't come back till the lights come on kind of kid.
I don't know where everything just went.
I know. When I scroll down, it scrolls all the way to the bottom, and then I have to scroll back up.
Me.
Here, you do it. Amber already has a diesel heater, yes.
How many years of party phase for me? Honestly.
feel blessed I survived and was smart enough to get out of it.
Yeah, right. Amber is getting a diesel here too. Yeah.
Amber already has one.
Amber already has one. Yeah.
We gave her the one we were going to put in Lily's bus because Lily isn't. We'll be lucky if that girl's sleeping in her own room by the time she's 15 at this point, I think. So Amber got Lily's heater.
Oh, Eric, I'd be a millionaire. If I would have been, because whenever I was 16 years old, I was making $1,000 a week. I mean, but I would go back to work on Monday broke because
and before Wiley and I met, well, quite a few years before we met, he had a trucking company.
Yeah.
Made good money.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I really wish I didn't spend all that money. Me, on the other hand, the best job I've ever had was working at the post office and raising 5 kids on my own. It wasn't enough to even buy a beer at the end of the day if I had wanted one.
Yeah, whenever I had my trucking company, you know how it is. It was, trying to satisfy a woman, and I was still always broke.
Yeah, well, she got everything she wanted, though, right?
Obviously not.
Luckily, Wiley thinks I'm cool because I'm simple and inexpensive. Well, as long as he keeps me away from the garden section. You're supposed to laugh at that.
I'm trying to read. I wasn't paying attention. I thought you was talking to them, not me.
Amber and I were on our way to her doctor's appointment the other day in Fort Smith, and there's this big plant nursery on our way there. And every time I drive by, I'm like, someday I'm gonna stop in there. I was like, if Wiley ever wants to take me on a date, I'm telling him to take me to the plant nursery.
Eric wants to know if you've been sniffing Sharpies.
No.
No, dance and worship.
Not today, at least. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, amen, Tamara. Wiley Robb said white line fever. He remembers doing over the road. Yeah, well, yep.
Ann Arbor said, I'm Cherokee too, but I have the Polish Pale. Man, those Cherokees sure got around a lot, didn't they?
Actually,
because there's a lot of us.
I will say that during the whole time I trucked, I told every boss I ever had, whenever I had bosses, that if I have to take dope to be able to drive your truck, then I'm not driving your truck, because that's just not, that's one thing I never done. Put it that
way. So Jen's Cherokee from, Paul. I don't even know what you mean by that, but that seems dirty.
McKevin says that your videos with the boys working got a lot of views. Make them video of your daily routines.
There's actually a video I'm done with the video, but I have to do the thumbnail and stuff, and it'll come out sometime this evening. Of something that Hunter built yesterday that he did all by himself in a couple of hours, and it actually turned out pretty cool. So I'm gonna post that. And really, all the video is of something Hunter did.
You can register if you're a quarter.
Yeah.
Hard to catch you guys at this time. I'm usually either. Oh yeah,
mm-hmm.
I get it, Patrick. I can see.
But we appreciate you coming in.
High cheekbones.
Yeah, I've been told that. Even with my pale skin.
Young good dinner. Hey, Wiley Jenn. Who's that? Melva and Donnie. Hi.
Hey guys.
Sorry, I mean, we're like way behind on comments, which rarely ever happens.
Yeah, because Wiley wanted me to hover forever.
Well, she can't on the other computer. She can make the screen bigger where I can see the words better. So it's taken me a lot longer to read the comments on this screen because I'm having to really focus on it. But yeah. Anyway.
Maybe you need to get your eyes checked again. Huh. Oh, it was just a couple years ago you did that, huh? Hey, Karen, how's it going? Irish or ginger, not strawberry blonde. Well, whatever. I mean, that's, I'm a mutt. I'm a little of everything, I guess. Did I say I'm English on my mother's side too? Oh, hey. Explains why I have so many kids, no lights, feel around and find out.
I think we're way
just
behind.
I'm a Heinz 57. Same.
5 minutes, you guys. Rob and I had no.
Yeah, we're 4 minutes behind. We got 1 minute left.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's go, Mary Gumby. They need our prayers. not forget Mary and Gumby. They need our prayers. We must have missed something. What's going on with them?
Yeah. Funniest job was making something. Making ice fishing jigs. Oh, hey. I bet that was cool. My ex quickly realized how low maintenance I am until he got with a woman who wasn't. I'm very low maintenance. I mean, like, I buy an $8 bottle of shampoo once a month, and that's about as bougie as I get.
Oh, Jen, you said you were a quarter Cherokee, and he said it must be below the knees.
Oh. Obviously, it's in my cheekbones. It's up here, Paul, because I got the cheekbones.
Oh, absolutely, Nine Finger. I mean, the West Coast turnaround is a real thing. I mean, it's definitely a real thing, but I've done it without taking dope. So, yeah.
As long as you can prove family tribe status, which I can through my grandma in an Oklahoma Cherokee tribe. So, my mom's dad was Cherokee, or is Cherokee.
Wiley is older than dirt.
I'm not sure. I met him one time when I was a kid, so I don't even know him. But I don't know any of the information, so I've never tried to register with the tribe because I don't know. I don't even know his name.
Patrick, you're probably right, because I get told that multiple times a day by Emily that I'm older than dirt.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My kin forced Christian religion on Cherokee territory. Their daughter was on life flight due to her cancer.
Oh
no. I seen
a thumbnail for that.
Yeah,
something about daughter's
just,
update or
yeah,
something.
the update on my daughter, but I haven't got time to watch it yet.
For Wiley's older than dirt, I guess I'm a dinosaur. Oh, dang it.
Oh, man.
You're older than Google for sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm older than Google. Yes, it is.
Really
even when your child's an adult, it's still hard.
Yeah.
Really trying to stay positive. They put out a fresh video last night. Oh. I'll have to go over there and offer some encouragement because I've actually got a video out like every day this week, y'all. I think. And I feel pretty accomplished. But it means that I've neglected everything else in my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm either all in or I'm all or nothing. There's no in between.
Well, it is. Well, I mean, we're not like stepping on anybody's toes right now anyway, are we?
What is that?
Banana bread dough.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want any right now.
It's even got a chocolate chip right there.
Eric said, heck, I'm older than a PC.
Very good, Emily. Very good.
I mashed the bananas more this time so I don't have chunks in it.
Don't burn them this time.
I burnt them last time?
No, I was just giving you crap. Judy, I really don't want to do that. I think those DNA tests are cool, but you don't know what they do with your information, and so I'm not.
Well, and that's one of the major DNA deals,
Gotten a lot of trouble.
They confirmed that they turned all their DNA database over to the government. And that's not happening.
Steve said, go make those videos.
I already did. I just can't edit them because the computer doesn't work.
I need to take the computer apart. It might be a minute till y'all see videos from Emily because I updated our editing software and now it won't run on the computer. So before we have an i3 processor and our editing software said we need an i7 or better, and it would still work. It just wouldn't keep up very good and it wouldn't allow you to use some special effects and stuff. But now since I updated it, it won't work at all. I mean, it'll open and you can like put your stuff in the project, but you can't edit at all.
I tried 3 different times and messed with the settings and everything, but it still wouldn't like play the video or the audio.
Oh, Jamie.
Wow, Jamie.
What happened?
She was fairly young then, wasn't she?
Dang, Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Her mom passed 41 years ago. It's a sad day. Oh, I'd give you a big hug if I could, Jamie.
I agree with DNA tests, is what Karen said.
I think they're super cool, but you won't get me to do one.
Well, Patrick, I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody's going live at 5 o'clock anymore. So as long as you guys are going to sit here and talk, I'm going to sit here and talk with you.
Are y'all aware of someone that's going live? I don't know.
Velma's eating the part of bake.
I miss Mom's baking and cleaning her bowl before I wash them.
Right. I'm afraid that a close relationship end up with DNA.
As mass killer. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to collect everybody's DNA so they can, compare it to like crime records and then catch people. I don't really know that. I'm just saying funny things.
We use Power Director, and Power Director requires a
i7 or better.
i7 or better, and ours is only like an i3.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to upgrade our processor, and another one of those things that's just not anywhere near in our budget right now.
Greg's been asking us which one we need, and I'm sorry, Greg, I still haven't tore the computer apart.
We might need...
I need to do that to figure out exactly which one we need. But it's probably, to be honest, it's not something that is... We need other things more importantly right now than to be able to spend $300-400 on a processor.
Wow, she was 24 is what Jamie said.
Dang, Jamie,
wow.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So then you was very young.
Yeah.
David Moffat gave me a heads
up on a computer, maybe?
Oh, hey.
Let him go live. She has to have, I think, 50 subscribers.
Yeah,
before
I think.
You can go live. But she wasn't far from
she
that.
She could unless she used.
I like 47.
She could use
StreamYard or something.
Yeah.
Government has my DNA from time in the service. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Is it DD5 live tonight? Yes, but I don't think they go live until...
Did they do 2 lives? Because they started doing Wednesdays, right?
Oh, did they? Yeah, they did. That's right.
So I don't know if they are or not. Yeah, big hugs for Jamie, for sure.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Larry.
I let Lola lick off the spatula and she liked it.
Much love and big hugs.
I broke down and got a MacBook with an M2 chip. It was hard to do, but it has made a big difference. Yeah. So our computer is very new, as far as like not being used very much. And Michael bought all brand new parts for it a couple of years ago, but he didn't get enough processor.
Yeah, hi Larry. I guess it's a good thing we are late because now you made it.
Yeah. Broke down and got a MacBook. I'm not a fan of Apple stuff.
I'm not a fan of Apple, but I do love the fact that you do not have to worry about viruses and all that stuff. And I mean, they're a little easier to use in a lot of ways. But I'm not a fan of Apple itself, so I'm not going to buy one.
Kevin is enjoying a fancy meal without Jamie.
Oh.
I know he misses
he misses me. Yeah.
Yes, he does, Jamie, very much.
My mom was 59. I was 24.
That's a little better. I mean, still not, but I mean, at least you were an adult and not a little child.
She just has
Wiley's
to
scrolling again.
Sit down and talk. I agree with DNA for all kids.
Oh, do that.
Killers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they can do DNA tests then. Like, if they need a parental, to find out who the dad is or killers, that's cool. But I'm not volunteering my DNA for nothing.
You can get a decent deal on refurnished school computers too.
You can probably get a good used CPU for cheap and send it to you. Yeah, Greg said you could probably get one cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch
a good. Oh man, if we were able to edit on the computer, that would be so awesome.
I lost my son to cancer 21 years ago. Holy moly, Mike!
Oh my goodness,
wow.
That's awful.
Yeah,
cancer sucks, y'all. Don't get me talking about all the food that has cancer-causing chemicals in it. We'll be here all night. And Wiley doesn't let me talk about that stuff on his channel, so I need to start another channel where that's not connected to our other one, so that I can talk conspiracy theories.
Now
How do
that
y'all
you say
go?
that, you might as well just do it on
All right,
here.
Brian. We'll see you
I
later.
already know.
Uh,
You're not very
her
good at...
5th battle to cancer. Dang it. I've lost quite a few people in my family to cancer, and Wiley has too. Take a ton of processing power. Great for audio, video stuff. I think if you dive into any of these tech companies, they're probably not going to like them. Oh, we're probably not going to like them. Probably.
Well, okay. So here's my reason for not liking Apple. Apple forces you to pay for everything. On my phone, there's free apps that I can download. I can get all kinds of free ringtones. I can get free music. With Apple, yes, there is a few places you can get free ringtones, but then you have to bring it in here, hook it up to your Apple computer, download all that stuff onto your phone. And I don't like that. I like the ease of being able to do it with my Android. And I mean, there's other reasons I don't like Apple, but that's the main one is, there's just a lot of things you can't do on them that you can for free on this one, whatever it is, Android.
Helen said, lost my dad, 63 in 2000. I was 27. Rob lost his mom the same year. He was 31. Not sure how old she was. Oh, my. I lost my mom when my mom passed away in my early 20s. My dad's still kicking, though. I know it'll be a lot harder to lose my dad because my mom was a drug addict and wasn't really there for us. So, but our dad was, and our dad still is, and so it'll be a lot harder when it's his time to go.
Amen, Toddy. I don't know how to say your name.
Toddy, yeah.
Toddy. That's absolutely correct. I mean, we're not going to get into that a lot here, but yes, you're absolutely right.
We're on your same page. We're just not trying to get censored. So, such sadness
Amen,
for so
Jamie.
many of us. Right. Amen, Jamie. Amen. You just have to remember that, God's really the one in control of it all. So,
as long as you don't start talking about lizard people.
Good thing I haven't studied that topic too much.
Oh, no.
See, now you're messing it up.
How?
No, Wiley's messing
I
it
mean,
up.
that's where we're at. We're caught up.
Yeah, I have heard of Linux before. Unfortunately, I don't know. There's things I could say about that too, but I won't. Not about Linux, because I've never used it. But Linux, not everything works with Linux either.
Alzheimer's dementia.
The last 13 years, I was her mommy.
Mm.
Oh, that is so hard. That is so hard.
Jamie Hill fixed food companies don't stop him. Wanda. Hi, Wanda.
Yeah, right. Yeah, now we can say, yay, go USA, without getting canceled. Never mind, I can't talk about that. Gosh, dang it. Why you gotta be so restrictive, Wiley?
Hey, rookie.
I got really excited. I was gonna say something to y'all and just...
We're like going way overtime now, so
yeah,
you're lucky you caught us.
Yeah.
2023, apple a day keeps doctor away, but orange has vitamin C.
Oh, Joel, that's so terrible. I'm so sorry. Aw.
It's a new America now. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Again,
Yeah.
You mean again?
What kind of farm animals are you guys planning on having in your land in the near future? Anything we can get.
He's lying.
A miniature
No,
goat.
My
apparently.
best friend in Oklahoma gave me a miniature goat, and Wiley said that we can't have it.
But we're not ready for it yet. She asked what in the future. We're not ready.
The future could be 5 minutes from
Yeah,
now.
well, no.
Well, technically it is.
We're not ready for them yet.
I will build him a pen.
Huh.
We've
No,
got
we
some
both
hog
can.
panels, and he's a miniature goat, so he's not going to jump out of a...
The thing is, guys, is I'm the one that wants the goat.
He did, yes, and then he got my hopes
We
up, and then he
just don't
crushed
have a
my
place to
dreams.
put it.
Hey, we have a package that left flippin' Arkansas.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. I think it went to the wrong
What
place.
the heck's it doing in flipping?
I don't know. Usually things go to like Fayetteville or something first before they come here.
But seriously, in the future, I mean, we want to have them all. I mean, we want to be like we was in Oklahoma. We had almost everything in Oklahoma. We want to be back that way again. But we are not ready for that yet. We do not have the infrastructure for any of that yet.
Patrick, of course, they would be complaining about something like that because it had raises in there for them and increasing their health benefits and spending a bunch of money we don't have. So, yes, they're going to cry about it. Sorry, that's all I can say about that.
I got to jump in the shower.
Y'all are sucking me in.
Y'all come join if you can. I got to jump in the shower and get ready for a video premiere. Oh, hey!
We
okay.
might join you for the
Yes.
video premiere. We'll pass on the shower, though.
Yeah. We want to get a couple of those diesel heaters. They still working. Oh,
Yes,
man,
very well.
Brett.
They're very well.
We have one that has given us some trouble, and I just pulled it out and put another one in. But I think it was because we was running bad fuel in it through it to begin with. I think that's what caused the issue. But other than that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running right now, and they are absolutely fabulous. I mean,
yes, they
best
are.
money we've spent in a while. They are absolutely great.
Greg, our son Dayton, at our old place in Oklahoma, he is doing a really good job with the place.
Yeah, he's doing
He's
really
cleaning
good.
it up, and he's happy to have his own place, and it's been a really good thing for now.
Yep. Bye, Sherry.
Yeah. No, a better America. Yes, I agree. I mean, we're pretty much at rock bottom right now. The only place to go is up. So
12
Stones
stones.
Ranch, hey.
So you can get those animals. It might take time to build a drive-through zoo.
I know. Our biggest thing is that we don't have any infrastructure, and with the time of year it is, we don't have any kind of pasture or anything for cows or livestock, and so the feed bill would be really high, and the feed bill is what we're trying to avoid mostly right now.
So, Steve, absolutely, I'd love to. We've already been offered that by Greg also, but the thing is we, as far as raising one, Jen don't want to raise any more full-size pigs. If we're going to be raising any, it's going to be coon-coons. And they say the coon-coon has, like, the world's greatest meat anyway. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll be getting some more coon-coons.
Big pigs, I'm scared that if they knocked you over, some of them can be scary. Not all of them.
I honestly, one of them
such a pain in the
really
butt.
should have put me in the hospital. I never went to the doctor, but I probably should have. I mean, it almost crippled me.
And I think that if they'd gotten him on the ground, I mean, they would have stepped all over him and then ate him. And
there ain't no telling what would have happened. Yeah.
So I do not want to do big pigs, mostly for the reason that they tear things up. They rut. They tear up your fences.
They're hard to keep in. Yeah.
If they escape, they're almost impossible to get put back. And I do not. We fought with our big pigs way too much. No. Coon-coons are like dogs. You wiggle a cup of food and they come running. Actually, we'd open our front door and they're like, it's breakfast time. Yeah. And they'd all come running.
They would hear the door squeak.
And the coon-coons ran around the yard.
They was never in a pen. They was free range. But they stayed right in our yard.
They didn't rut up the yard.
Yeah.
They didn't eat my flowers.
They're just awesome. Easy to take care of. And like I said, they say it's like the best pork ever.
My only complaint is that they wanted attention all the time. So if you were in the yard trying to do something, they were like nudging you with their nose, like, hey, pet me. So
those might have just been the ones that we had because they were raised from babies.
Yeah.
Velma wants pigs again.
Yeah.
She misses chasing her piggies around and the hogs around the farm, riding the hogs around the farm.
Okay, no, Lily and Hunter did that. I never did.
Yes, Brett, Vivor. Yeah, Vivor brand. Yes.
Go to their website and buy it, though. And if you sign up for their email list, you can get like 25% off. And actually, we made a video. If you go to our video, you can click on that link and get an extra discount.
I think it's 5% discount, something like that.
They were really awesome.
So I mean, I don't know exactly what your situation is, Brett, but I will tell you that I have figured out that I like these all-in-one units a whole lot better than I like buying the kit and having to mount everything. They're just super simple kits. The only drawback to that is you're limited to like a 1 gallon gas tank that's built into it. You're not limited.
We love you. Merry Christmas.
You can actually add another fuel tank and a fuel line if you want to, but that all-in-one unit is freaking fabulous.
Our first one, because we signed up for the thing, it was like $89. Normal price are just a little over 100. They're very affordable, and when we run ours on low, it'll only use about a half a tank of gas overnight. Well, half a gallon. And if we run it on high, it uses closer to a full gallon. And so I figured if you use it for 10 hours a day, every single day of the month, you're looking at about $25 a month on low or $50 a month on high.
So they basically have 3 different styles. They've got the one that just comes with parts that you mount. You know, it's got a fuel tank that you mount separately. It's the fuel pumps mounted separately. The little heater itself mounts separately. You know, you mount everything into pieces. And then they've got the 2 all-in-one units, which one of them is a wide unit that's, you know, kind of a square-shaped unit. And then the other one's really narrow and stands up tall. We don't have any of the narrow, tall ones. We have the square ones and they are, like I said, the newer ones also has a built-in thermostat in the controller panel.
So you can mount that in your room?
Well, the problem with that is you have to mount the whole heater in your room. Or extend the wire for the control panel. Take the control panel off the front, extend the wire, and mount the control panel in your room. You can buy the extension cables off of Amazon, you know, all that stuff. But yes, go directly to Vevor to order your product. And I mean, you know, it'd be awesome. You know, save 5% by going and clicking on our link or sign up with their email. I think it saves you like 20% or something, 25. I don't even remember. But yeah, it's matter of fact, Vevor sent us one to review.
Yeah.
And we reviewed it.
And then we bought 4 more.
4 more using our discount code. So I actually got the Vevor discount plus our discount code. So they come out to like $70 a piece.
Is that it? Yeah.
It was 70, 75, something like that. But anyway, gotta run. Merry Christmas, y'all.
You already talked about price, so you can scroll past that. It just jumped. Told you it wasn't me.
It's right there.
Got friends in North Mississippi have coons. Nice.
We
had some, and we had to give them away.
Yeah.
About $120, I think. Yeah. I mean, if you get them on Amazon, they're probably about $100.
Yeah, if you get them on Amazon, if you go straight to the Vevor website, I'm telling you, you can get them for like $85, something like that. After you sign up for their email and make an account, basically, you get a huge discount. And yeah, go straight through Vevor if you order one.
Vevor has so much cool stuff.
They got so much. Velma was my mom's name, Eric says. Wow.
Ah, that's funny.
I only want indoor micro pig. Yeah.
I could totally go for a micro pig. You would be my little friend and sleep on my lap.
So tiny.
Christy, that's actually what happened to us in Oklahoma. I got 2 males that was, one of them was cut and one of them wasn't. And then I wound up buying Jen one for, I think, Valentine's Day, and it was a female. So I wanted to process the one that was cut, but we never got around to it because everybody loved them and didn't want to do it. So yeah, we never got around to it.
Toddy, I agree. Except, you know, you kind of get attached, and so it kind of gets hard. We won't be having any miniature ponies or horses or anything like that we don't intend on eating, but I also can promise that I won't be eating my favorite goat or pig or chicken or rabbit or...
You say everyone got too attached so no one would help. I would have, but we just never set up a date to do it. So.
Yeah, we never set up
Here's another thing, guys, is... even in Oklahoma, of course, I love the fresh meat. I love the fresh everything. I love the whole idea of, the fresh vegetables out of the garden, the fresh meat, all that stuff. Same thing as electricity as far as I'm concerned. If it's available, I'm going to use it. So if I can go to the store and buy, decent meat, I will. But I would like to have it here in case that becomes unavailable. So, not that if we was raising pigs, not that we would be slaughtering one every 2 or 3 months, because we don't need to. But I want them here if we needed to.
I would prefer having fresh meat. So I would prefer more of raising them up to slaughter. But I want my breeders. I want my hens that are, my egg layers that I can keep, and my milk goats that I can milk, and I can keep my breeders and sell or eat the babies or whatever. And that's what I would want. But, Rob said something about horses. I like horses. I don't have anything against horses, except they eat a lot, and I'm not going to eat them. I'm not going to breed them.
Well, you can eat them. And if we had them, we could eat them.
Yeah. Can you? Is it?
It's frowned upon. So, nowadays, it's frowned upon. Used to, they eat horse all the time. But nowadays, it's frowned upon.
What do we care?
Shut up, you face, eh? Yeah, I know. Don't name them. They always get a name.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason, how's it going? Hey, Jason, by the way, we have the sticker.
Come get some rabbits. Hey, as soon as I have the infrastructure, I'll come get as many as you'll let me have. I just don't have nowhere to put them right now.
He hasn't made it a priority to build anything because he doesn't really want farm animals. No, I'm just kidding. He does. What was I going to say? Dang it. No, I forgot.
He even said we can bring you some rabbits. Hey, it wouldn't be very hard. Well, I don't know. I think the rabbits would probably try to eat the plastic.
Yeah, they would eat plastic.
It wouldn't be very hard to make some rabbit hutches out of those IBC totes. But I'm afraid that the rabbits would try to eat the plastic.
They would definitely chew on it. Yeah, I can barely afford meat at the store. Same. I know. Wiley complains because all we ever eat is chicken. And then some pork here and there. And I try to tell him that it's because everything else costs way too much.
Oh, Paul, I've already told Emily that, she's going to be the first one. It's her legs aren't too fat. They're not too skinny. The first roast ever right there whenever it comes down to it.
Leg of M. Leg of M.
Why do my legs always get brought into every single conversation I ever have?
I would prefer to have, if I could, I would love to have a milk cow and make my own dairy products, my own cheese and butter and all of that. I would love to have all of our own fresh meat and fruits and vegetables. But if we get to that point, it's going to be several years down the road because we have to get our house and stuff built first because money's limited. So,
were you guys able to sell your home in Oklahoma? I was just wondering. No. Not yet. My son actually moved into it. He's taking care of it, cleaning it all up, and doing a really good job right now. But it's still up for sale. If somebody wants to buy it, I actually, in my opinion, it's a little bit overpriced at the moment. So, it's just going to it's not anything we have to get rid of. So, I'm not going to lower the price just to sell it. And we'll just see what happens.
We don't want to lose money on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid like $40,000 for that place and then paid, $5,000 to have a well put on it. And we built a road and there's a
Paul said after the legs, it's a butt roast. I don't know, Paul. She's kind of like her mom. She ain't got a whole lot of a butt.
Patrick, it was very, very tore up from the renters. The inside of the house was gross, but it wasn't. They left
the refrigerator full of food, and it had all melted and run out the bottom, and was like a trench in the middle of our house. But the outside was at the outside of the yard was. They stole every piece of metal I had, which was a lot of metal.
A lot of metal.
I had 2 trailers back there that's gone. They took my my grill, my Traeger grill. They stole everything we had, and just absolutely destroyed the yard. I mean, so I had piles of metal and stuff like that I was keeping sitting around. All that was gone and replaced with literal household trash. I mean, dirty diapers. It's just absolutely disgusting what they done.
They cleaned most of the house out, but there was a literal mountain of laundry in the laundry room as tall as me, and I'm 5'4". And then they also there was mattresses in the house, and the house smelled like weed and dirty diapers.
Yeah.
It was awful. So your sister's fridge was clean then? Not well ish. It wasn't as bad as we thought. It still needs to be cleaned out.
There wasn't any food or anything in it. I mean,
it doesn't
it's dirty,
smell rotten when you open it.
But it's not bad. But we haven't got it working yet anyway. So.
Yeah. Hold on to it. In 2 years, interest rates will be going down.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not in a hurry to get rid of it. So I'm just going to sit on it, let my son live there. He's cleaning it up, keeping it healthy, put it that way. And then we can revisit all that later. Sounds like you rented to kinfolk. Well, yeah.
Did, yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Yep.
Compared to that one, I don't know what he said.
Trying to be nice and, help people out and give them a cheap place to stay. And I mean, tell me where else you can find a house on 6.5 acres with a well.
So Ace,
a good well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For $400 a month.
You may not have been in here earlier when we was talking about it. I think you was on our last live when we was talking about it, but I was waiting for a guy to come here and give us a quote on what it would cost just to bring a big track hoe over here and get the job done, digging the side of the mountain out for our house. And he was supposed to show up during our last live, and he never showed up. He still hasn't showed up, which happens to be the same guy that I need to talk to about the garage. So, no, I haven't got to.
I won't rent again. I will not rent out the house again. Dayton's staying there, and he's cleaning the place up for us, and so we just let him stay there. It's better than being vacant before they come back and took the appliances and stripped the wires, and because bad things happen to houses that sit vacant. And the funny thing is when Wiley and I were there, we very rarely had company. Very rarely. Most people didn't. I mean, people did not come over. They did not even know there was a house down our driveway. In fact, the Amazon driver would often say, "I'm afraid to drive down your driveway because I might get pew-pewed," And that's the way I like it. And then we let her move in, and then a bunch of crackheads come over and destroy everything, as crackheads do.
Only livestock running loose around here are the dogs, but sad thing I'm not Vietnamese.
Are we going to blame Lily for the broken fridge?
Yep.
Yeah. We can blame it on her.
Yeah, we can blame it on her. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure it's broken. I think for some reason, the freezer itself has frozen up inside on the back. So it had ice, on the vents. And we let it thaw out enough for that ice to go away, but I think it needs to set a lot longer and thaw out because it's not. I think it's just frozen up back there, and it's not cooling. So we might.
All of our meat in our freezer has thawed, though.
Yeah.
It's still cold, but
it's still very cold, but it's all thawed. Mm-hmm. It's not frozen. So yeah. Night MMAC. Are you going?
Our fridge does not run on propane. Amber's fridge might run on propane.
Yeah, Amber's fridge is a propane fridge. It's propane electric fridge, but I don't know if any of it works.
They had a problem with their rental house. The insurance fixed it, and then they sold it. Yeah, I do not want to rent it ever again. That one experience ruined me for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen, I believe that's exactly right. So
it was a free fit fridge.
It was a free fridge. Yeah.
We got
and But earlier, I had actually plugged it into the generator, and I can hear the compressor kick on, and it draws like 700 watts. But then it just kicks totally off. It never comes on and stays on. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's bad.
Brett, our fridge is actually in our living area out here, which stays nice and warm. I mean, it's
too cold out.
I would say it's probably, 60, 65 degrees in there, sometimes warmer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check on my dough.
Actually, I started looking into it and, pricing some refrigerators. Of course, another thing that sucks because another thing that's not in our budget at all right now, but I could get for $500, something like that, what they call a garage ready fridge that has that's manual defrost. So the manual defrost would help out a lot with our solar. It won't be pulling so much juice for the solar, and it's a garage ready, so it's extreme temperature fridge, so it can handle a lot more ups and downs in the temperatures.
This fridge, it will run our battery dead overnight. I mean, it'll say it's got 10 hours, but then wake up 5 hours later and it's the battery's dead. It has to heat up to automatically defrost, and it uses so much electricity.
Well, Larry, or are you talking to, I heard someone say something about needing a deep freeze a while ago. Are you talking about maybe needing the person that's needing the deep freeze?
Are we set up to possibly can the meat? I do have pressure pots, but they are in Oklahoma, not here.
Bread's baking.
Our barn fridge is happy.
So we do not have a 12-volt fridge. Everything we have is 110. So now let me tell you guys, it's, we're not in a dire situation. All of our meat's not going bad. So as you guys might know from following us, watching videos previously, Sheila Tubbs.
You see her in the chat all the time.
You see her in the chat all the time. She was in here just a while ago. Sold us a small camper trailer that's got a small 110 volt freezer in it, and it's got a mini fridge in it.
Yeah.
So we're not like, dying here. We do have the stuff to cover it to make it okay, but I don't think the mini fridge is big enough to fit all of our food in. That's in the refrigerator.
Our fruits and vegetables, and
the freezer is big enough to hold all the meat. Matter of fact, we just got it hooked up. It's cooling off right now. We're fixing to transfer all the meat into it. It will be okay. The refrigerator is small enough that I don't think everything we have is going to fit in the refrigerator. But we're not dying, but it's only enough to last us a couple of days, where we to try to shop smart, go all the way to Fort Smith to buy groceries. So we have to buy a lot of groceries at a time because we can only get about half the groceries at Walmart that we can over there
for the same price. I mean, your meat costs so much at Walmart, and eggs are $5 a dozen at Walmart, and Walmart is not the cheapest place anymore, especially when it comes to food. And I hate shopping at Walmart, so I go to Fort Smith where I can stretch my food dollars, and it's gonna suck having a fridge that can only hold 3-ish days of food for our large family. So we're really gonna need to get a new fridge soon.
Larry, if you're asking us what we prefer, I mean, we need a refrigerator. So it'd have to be a stand-up. I don't even know can you buy a chest type refrigerator?
I don't know.
So we need an actual, fridge with freezer and everything, a house fridge. So, one that stands up. But like I said, really, we probably should look into getting what they call the garage ready, which is for extreme temperatures, is probably what we need.
We actually just got Jason, we actually are working on a sponsorship with Bouge RV right now for a portable refrigerator. But of course, it's a glorified ice chest. And that would be really nice to have right now, but we don't. So we'll see. I don't know if we're going to get that deal or not, but we'll see.
Chest freezers turned down makes conservative refrigerators. Wow. Didn't know that.
Huh.
They keep the cool down inside when opened.
Just get one you can turn way down.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
Change the thermostat on a chest freezer to make it a refrigerator.
I'll be dang. So the problem, I mean, I don't know. I've never liked a chest type anyway because, you know, it's hard to rotate groceries out in a chest type, even a freezer. So I would rather have it stand up regardless, whether it was just a stand up freezer or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, because stuff gets at the bottom and then it gets lost. And then 2 years later, you're cleaning out and you're like, golly, I had $100 worth of bacon down here. And
yeah.
That's all bad now.
Because in Oklahoma, we had deep freezes. We had chest type freezers.
But we still have them. But the thermostat's broken on them. And they are very energy consuming. And we cannot, with limited power, we have to be really careful about what we use.
So the thermostats went out on all of our deep freezers in Oklahoma. Yeah. So I had to take the thermostat out and wire it direct. So they just stay on all the time. We
put it on one of those like Christmas timers where you can turn it on for an hour every 2 hours or something like that.
So I had it set to come on like every hour. I think every 3 hours it would come on for an hour and then it would go off and then it would come on the next 3 hours, go off. So yeah, they're not good for our living situation because they would pull way too much juice.
Helen said their fridge went out in the middle of August, the day after grocery shopping, and it was really hard to find a place that was open on a Sunday without having to drive an hour to one of the big stores.
What is better for freezing, butcher paper or sealing bags? I like the sealing bags better, Patrick, because they, you know, you can vacuum seal them, and it saves a lot of space. To where freezer paper, you don't get it near as tight, if that makes sense. I've always liked the sealing bags a lot better. The portable 12-volt fridge or freezer is in my van is great, says Jason.
Yeah.
We just cleaned out our freezer. Sick over the amount of food we forgot we had.
Rookie, that was another thing is that, you know, when we had left Oklahoma, we still had a whole chest freezer. I mean, a big chest freezer full of meat.
Yeah.
And things went sour with our renter and we had to evict her. And she didn't even tell us she moved out. So by the time we had found out that she had moved out, everything was already bad. It was already thawed and rotten, and it was...
The deep freezer is now sitting there full of rotten food. Now, when my son moved in, he turned the power back on, and I made sure the freezer was running last time we was down there. So now the rotten food is probably just a big frozen ice block in there, which will make it easier to clean if we ever decide to.
Trying to get a giant ice block out of there. I don't know about that.
Gimme, quick!
Cut off the freezer, burn, and the meat's still good for stews.
Yeah.
We had some meat that got freezer burned in Oklahoma, and I freeze dried it, thinking it'd be okay. Yeah. I mean, I had cooked it first and then freeze dried it, and it tastes awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
It was awful.
Freezer burned meat can safely be eaten anyway. Oh yeah, it can safely be eaten. It's just nasty. It tastes
so bad. I still we've got a bunch of freeze dried meat that I went on a freeze drying binge for months, 6 months before we moved. And so I've got a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of it was freezer burnt, and I didn't mark which was freezer burnt and which isn't. So we open it up to have a quick snack, and it's gross.
Yeah.
It's like we save it because, in emergency, when there are no groceries, you'll eat whatever you can get. But,
yeah.
It's all at the dump now, but thanks for the ideas.
Yes, Steve, yes. I had to give in. Wiley, I can't do it.
Yeah, Wiley doesn't have any self-control.
No, actually, what happened is I made my lemon water, and after a few days, it started turning sour.
I told him lemon water you can't leave sitting out on the counter because it'll start to ferment.
And then, I just haven't made any more. So, yes.
My sister's renters ground the food into the carpet, and it's set for 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that is so... Why do people have to be so nasty? Literally and hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
It's...
Tease cheaper the lemons, yes. if you don't consider the fact of my health. I'm getting freaking fat, and I think it's because of that tea.
So the tea is about $4 a gallon. I can buy a bag of lemons for about $4 a gallon, and he can make, for about $4 for the bag, and he can make 4 or 5 gallons of tea out of the lemons. So it is cheaper, actually. Lemons are kind of expensive, but in buying them where I buy them, $4 for a bag of them will make several gallons of tea.
Merry Christmas, Helen. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye. I know we've been on here for forever.
Telling you this Food Channel. It's Friday. I have some living water. Huh? Oh. Yeah. Biscuits and gravy has nothing to do with... No, not at all, Barbara. No. Nothing.
I mean, it really doesn't, because we only eat biscuits and gravy maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah, we rarely get biscuits.
I don't make it that often.
I love it, and I would eat it every day, but we don't get it that often.
It's just not something that... I mean, sausage and milk costs a lot, y'all. And it takes, half a gallon of milk to make biscuits and gravy, or 3/4 of a gallon if I use the milk in the biscuits too. And it's a lot. So, I mean, that's an expensive breakfast.
It's the same on Wednesday. Both of their channels go to food. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I know. Somehow we always end up on food, but at least we're not talking about eating squirrels this time.
Howdy, Jay. Yeah, I absolutely love biscuits and gravy. I mean, sausage gravy. Yes.
Wiley did. He actually had some tea, or the lemon jug of lemon water, and he poured a little bit of tea into it just to make himself feel better.
Yeah.
And then he didn't drink it.
Well, because it started tasting sour. It didn't. The lemon started going bad in that water. So, yeah.
Jay said, "I'd love some biscuits and gravy. I can make some good biscuits and gravy."
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy. Gotta run. See you later, Rookie. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Rookie.
Eric.
Squirrel gravy.
I went there. I knew you would if you were still in here. Oh, I gotta readjust.
I totally can't wait. I mean, I really.
Oh, hey, Wyatt Hunter's video that I'm going to be putting out in a little bit. He actually has something to do with that, Eric.
Yeah, right. He sure does.
Yeah, he built something yesterday. Has to be with blue and gold sausage. Can't afford blue and gold sausage.
Yeah, no.
That's some good stuff.
My daddy always made biscuits and gravy on Sunday morning. It was the best. My kids now make it in their homes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. And Jen is Jen and the other one, the
Amber
one that just left, Emily.
Emily.
Jen and Emily are absolutely awesome making biscuits and gravy. I mean, Emily is really giving her mama a run for her money on the biscuits and gravy.
I'm actually pretty proud of her.
She is doing really good on the biscuits and gravy.
If she turns out to be a better cook than me, I won't be jealous. I'll be proud. When I come visit, I will bring you a couple rolls. Oh, okay. I'll cook some of it up and make you some biscuits and gravy.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you're talking sausage is like $4, $5 a pound.
Bye, Paul.
I mean, $4 on the cheap end, and then a gallon of milk's about $4. And so you're talking $10 breakfast. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're on a limited budget, $10 per meal adds up really fast.
Eric, I love just regular white gravy. What you're calling milk gravy, I'm sure. Just regular white gravy. I love it on everything. I mean, chicken fried steak, whatever, my potatoes, mashed potatoes, whatever. I love it. But with biscuits and gravy, I have to have sausage gravy. It's just got to be sausage gravy.
I love Purnell's Old Folks Hot Sausage. I have never heard of that.
Purnell's Old Folks Hot Sausage. I've never heard of it either.
Yeah. Hey, Barb. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. She must be getting out of here.
Yeah.
Bye, Paul. Paul's leaving too.
We're almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
Holy dang. And 30 minutes in, we're like, what do we talk about?
Yeah, right.
And here we are an hour and 15 minutes after that. Of course it went to food, though, because it always does.
Used to be advertised on the Grand Ole Opry. Really?
Huh. You like hamburger and gravy? Yes. Emily makes a really good hamburger gravy.
Yeah, she sure does.
Yeah, $10 meal's cheaper than Brahms biscuits and gravy. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes. But we don't eat Brahms. I mean, we don't go out to eat.
That being said, you know, from my past, Brahms is about the only place, especially fast food style, that I will eat biscuits and gravy. They've got the best biscuits and gravy as far as a fast food place.
Their biscuits suck, in my opinion.
Thanks, Ace.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Catch good sales on meat. Yeah.
Same. So, oh my gosh.
If we had, you know, the power to run a deep freeze or whatever, you know,
we'd be so much better
to have that extra. Whenever we go to Oklahoma, we would stop by the old grocery store down there. We could find really good deals on meat, and we would stock up. And that's probably what we would do, is go by there, stock up, come over here and you know, have a deep freezer. But we don't have the power to run an extra deal like that right now.
Best biscuits, you need good lard. Yes, we cook with lard. Lard and olive oil and avocado oil. And coconut oil occasionally. But we don't use any vegetable oil or seed oils because I'm a weirdo when it comes to food.
But you go.
Yeah, better go stick the phone on the charger. I know. Actually, mine's probably gonna die soon too because it was not fully charged. I thought it was charging, but somebody had unplugged the one charger that was actually being used. They unplugged it. So yeah.
Love him more.
Love him more. Pick up your pressure cooking stuff when you're in Oklahoma for Christmas. That's not a bad idea. I have to see if I can find all of it because it's. Problem is we have limited space here. That shed that the boys built is already so full that we literally can't walk in there.
Yeah, you can't even walk in.
It's like, oh hey, it's in the shed, and we're like, okay, never mind. I don't need it that bad.
I mean, honestly, I don't know that we ever put any of the pressure cooking stuff in the. It's probably all gone.
Oh yeah, because some of it was in the shed. Gosh dang it. And I had cases of glass jars. I didn't even look for that stuff while we were there because I didn't need it. I didn't think about it. You know, you're walking around and you kind of forget all the stuff that you have. So
Joe, Cindy, okay, they're Southern based, not Yankee cooking, folks.
Why is that? What makes a Southern not Yankee?
Yeah, I don't know what he was referring to. But
yeah, the boys need to build another shed.
Yeah,
make them build another one for more.
That
is weird. It's just like that is weird. Stores are regional, even if people aren't.
Yeah. Hey, get them to build another shed. That'd be great. Well, actually, so I really messed that up now. So what originally we was planning is Jen's sister is living in our green trailer just right outside over here. And we had, I hate to even say this because I can't think of his name right now, but one of my followers reach out and give us I
think his name was Michael.
Was it Michael?
Another Michael.
Give us one of those Harbor Freight sheds that, you know, just the canvas top and, you know, all that, the metal poles and all that stuff. So we was going to move this trailer that Amber's living in up to the front for her to live in. And I was going to set that shed up right here. Now she got her other trailer, so I don't know where to put this one to get it out of the way once she gets out of it to be able to set our stuff up. We'll figure that all out.
Yeah, because we have one of those pop-up like Harbor Freight garage shed tent things.
Oh, hey.
That could work, but then we'd have to have a big enough freezer to freeze gallon-sized jugs, which right now we don't even have room in the freezer for ice trays when we have meat in there.
Yeah.
So,
as long as you're east of the Mississippi.
And south of Missouri.
Make it 2-story, yeah. I don't have that much faith in them. I have faith in them, but I'm not going to go in upstairs that they built.
Bye, Sheila. Oh, Sheila was here the whole time.
Yeah, hey, there she is.
Yeah. Bye, Sheila.
I'm a little bit of both, literally, you know, Kentucky, the border state. Yeah, right. Kentucky was actually a southern state. I mean, so Mississippi. Unless gotta go by. Okay, guys.
Yeah, so
really, it's we got to get off here.
yeah, we do, because I should have been working on the video I'm gonna put out.
I definitely was not planning on staying on here for 2 hours, but hey,
whatever. Thanks for hanging out.
When you're having a good time,
Yeah.
shoot, you know.
It's not often that we're not like, hey, we gotta go. So the kids are making dinner, so we didn't have to get off here so early.
Yeah.
But I do have work I have to
And
do.
I'm actually ready to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But
I ate a big old salad earlier.
anyway,
So
all right.
love you, Bigley. Love you, Bigley back. You have the remote, so you were. Oh wait, no, I have to turn it off.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We will see y'all next Wednesday. We will be going live next Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say earlier, Jason, you sent us a sticker a couple years ago that said "Smile while you still have teeth," and I stuck it on the back of our Suburban.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Remember prayers for Mary and Gary?
Yes. Really enjoyed the extended live. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
We
Merry Christmas, everybody. But we will be going live on Christmas Day.
We don't expect you to show up if you have family
if
and
you
like
have things going on. Do what you got to do, but we are just going to go ahead and do it. I mean, we might as well.
We really aren't doing anything for Christmas. We're gonna just have a good meal, and it's just gonna be another day.
Yeah. But Monday we are going to go be visiting my brother and sister.
This Monday, this Monday we'll be going. But yeah, our home Christmas isn't just. It's just gonna be another day.
Yeah.
With an extra good dinner.
But anyway, yep. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
If we can keep our roast from going bad.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah. Have to show up on your YouTube family.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Yeah, we're going to get off here. I'm going to go see if any of the food's ready yet because I'm kind of hungry. And we love you guys. It don't feel like they've built the fire up any since we've been in here, so I'm probably going to go do that too. Thanks for hanging out.
I have work to do. Keep an eye out on our mountain home for a video coming out this evening.
Yep.
It's about Hunter building something that's kind of cool.
Yeah, food ace. Right.
Yeah. Right. Food. That's what Michael says. Michael's a man of few words. And so when you tell him dinner's done, all you got to say is food, and he comes running.
Yep. Right.
Yeah. Like shaking that cup for the pigs.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Oh, man.